Hey everybody, welcome back to Red Lipstick Reality TV. I have been gone. Honestly, I have had no desire to watch the show. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I have seen that Cody went on a apology tour, and I figured all of my subscribers wanted to see me at least react to those episodes. So I'm gonna skip past a couple that I did not care about and really could not bring myself to watch. And I'm gonna watch the 3 apology tour videos so I can give you guys my reaction. I'm gonna start with Janelle's, and then I'm gonna move on to Christine's, and then finally to Mary's. So this should be exciting, I guess. Should be fun. We'll see how it goes. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2026. I have a cocktail poured. I get dressed up for the new year, even if I'm at home. I'm in my new house. So I wish you guys a lot of joy, blessings, and also growth and abundance in the upcoming year. So this is supposed to be the year of the fire horse. So we just got out of the year of the snake. So if you felt yourself kind of shedding things, shedding people, relationships, just feeling like a lot was happening last year, it's because it was the year of the snake. This is the year of the fire horse. So look it up, do some research, see how that's going to impact your life moving forward. Without further ado, let's get into this episode. I'm doing episode 12. That's what I'm reacting to. And
Life's busy. What's your goal?
I'm going to be apparently having some commercials. It's so funny. So because sometimes when I work from home, obviously I'm on my own company's website, and because of that, it triggers commercials from my company. So I'm constantly getting commercials from my own job. I'm like, can we put a blocker on that so I'm not getting a ton of commercials from my own job? How was your holiday, everybody? Did you get good gifts? What do you think? Okay, here we go. Let me see.
Well, I wanted to fly out here and meet with you.
Oh, I'm on the wrong
Basically,
episode.
I just wanted to come and say that I apologize.
Okay, I guess I gotta go back to episode 11, y'all. That's the apology episode. Okay, my bad. Episode 11 is Janelle's apology. Okay. More commercials. Yeah, so I am excited for the new year. Honestly, as you guys know, I moved, my job relocated me. And so I'm now working back in office, which is totally new for me. I was work from home for years now. So that's been an adjustment, and not a bad one. Definitely a change when you're used to working remotely and then all of a sudden you're having to work in person. It makes a difference.
I am in New Orleans.
Okay.
The property's closed, like it's free. I'm like, it's good. Everything's good.
I feel like this recap will give me enough information, y'all. I don't need to see the whole episode.
They are really pushing the dating thing. They can push it. Doesn't mean I have to act.
You don't have any handsome farmers around us, do you?
Maybe you could explain to me what it is that you've committed us to.
So it's not gonna be like a speed dating thing, like
What's it called?
I don't know, it's like Vegas Girls or something like that.
You're nervous.
Well, because dating is weird.
Dating is weird.
I really have no idea what we've gotten into. We're just gonna have fun, and if I meet somebody, cool.
After the Sella Coyote Pass, I was disappointed. I've been saying embarrassed, but the real factor is that I felt shame. I'm in North Carolina. Right
I'm so
now.
tired of Coyote Pass. I did not
I'm
care.
Traveling here to meet with Janelle. It's an effort to just say, have a great. I don't even know how to say it.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know.
Time out, y'all. This man went to North Carolina to do this apology. Let's see if he sees his kids while he's here. Let's see.
Say, really. I was hurt and I was angry and I was betrayed and I had a feeling of let's get even. I'm on the right path. I'm looking forward to laying it all out bare with what I've done.
I doubt he's going to take much responsibility or accountability. I just don't foresee it. Y'all, I'm really behind. I really have not been watching this show. I'm not kidding you. And I've been totally fine. I have not missed it. Okay, speed dating, my worst nightmare.
Do we have to do
I
that?
know we've gotten ourselves into
Do we have to?
So Amber and I came to Vegas. We came for this speed dating type event.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Are
Hi.
you guys ready to find love?
But yes,
Sure.
So this is kind of like a speed dating type event at a golf location and kind of like a bar area.
Top golf,
There's
girls.
not an
Top
equal
golf.
amount of girls and guys. I haven't seen that yet, but maybe it'll happen. Okay.
So you're gonna scan the QR code.
Okay.
It'll have you fill out a questionnaire. So around 8:45 or so, we'll break you into some smaller groups, and then it'll do another countdown, and you're gonna get the match that it thinks is your best match based on the answers
That's
put
a
into
really
there.
long time from now.
What do you guys recommend? Do you think speed dating works? I don't know. I mean, I'm in a new city, so I'm thinking something like speed dating in a new city. Does that make sense to do something like that? I mean, it's no different really, I guess, than doing a dating app, right? But at least you get to meet in person. I don't know. I feel like I should be open to it. I should not be so dismissive and whatever, right?
Yes,
So we're supposed to mingle
Yes,
with random people
yes,
for over an hour.
that's what the liquid courage is for.
Okay, got it.
That's what the liquid courage is for.
I'm nervous. We both are. Not quite sure what to expect. We're just doing it. Here we go. Here we go.
At least there's guys there and it's not just a ton of women.
Flirting is a form of cheating. Yes.
Strongly disagree, strongly agree. I agree.
Yeah, I definitely think that if you're flirting with somebody and you're in a relationship, I mean, you shouldn't be doing that. I think flirting in a plural relationship is like, you need to be careful with it, and you need to actually nurture all of your relationships if you're wanting to flirt with somebody in front of somebody else. If one wife is not secure and you're out there flirting with the other wife in front of her, that's just rude.
Mm.
You know, Cody was naturally warm and was naturally demonstrative. You know, that was just
Demonstrative.
You know, it was plural marriage is what we were living, and I never thought it was a good idea to hide it anyway, but that was something they had established before I even came along.
I mean, Cody always had little things that he would do that would to flirt with us all. Was normal, didn't bother me. Yeah, he'd do a little wink or something, you know, and I guess sort of like a little flirt with us in front of each other, and it didn't really ever bother me. I mean, that's part of plural marriage.
Everything pretty much was like when you're with
Okay, time out. The women that don't have an issue with it are the ones that, number one, were secure in their relationships and had real, in my opinion, sexual romantic connections with Cody. When that died with Mary, ultimately him flirting with other women was going to be an issue. Him and Christine never had that. So yeah, it's going to be an issue when you're flirting and you're clearly romantic with women and you don't really feel that way about me. Robin, she's clueless as hell. She's never experienced being out with Cody. She's never experienced being on the other side. So she doesn't know what that feels like. And that's why I think I really want to see him get another wife with her, because I need her to experience being on the other side. And she's never experienced that.
you're classy, you know, you don't really do stuff like that. That's like, that'd be like a Plymouth County killer, I would think, you know, to be all like that.
Okay. Next question is going to be your
You weren't
favorite.
catching on, Christine. He was doing it.
Kinky sex.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
I prefer kinky. What?
What'd you put?
What'd you put?
One? I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't know, but there's that. Okay.
When you know, you would change your answer.
I feel bad because I know that these days with dating, it's very complicated. It's not what it used to be. You know, the smartphone has just totally annihilated that whole thought process. I feel bad for people that are having to go through this process now.
She just gets on my nerves. I can't stand Robin.
When your host runs the algorithm, you'll get your match from this number.
Yay.
This is weird. All right.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Let's walk. I definitely go in with low expectations, and then if something happens, great, you know?
What about the guy there looking at his phone? Not for me, for you.
No, I don't think so.
I thought the Sandro guy's handsome.
I wanted to wait, you know, maybe not everybody was there yet. Maybe other people were going to show up. There's this one guy here who's got his eye out for that girl.
Yeah.
100%. I saw him walk in and he was like, yep, I know who I want. I mean, there's a decent amount of people. Definitely the majority are women. I was kind of hoping that there would be more men and maybe more men and that I would be interested in, but at the same time, like, this is what dating is about. This is dating. And
This is dating. I feel like women actively put themselves out there, and men do not put in the same level of effort unless they are desperate. If they're not desperate, they're just chilling. They're not having to really put themselves out there. And if you are a woman with her SHIT together, unfortunately, it's even harder for you. It's like if you're a bum, it feels like the men just fall at your feet, which I don't get, but that's just the way it is. It's like the Captain Save-A-Ho syndrome. I don't know.
No, I haven't dated since I was a teenager, but I think the dating scene is just kind of tough I think it's just tough all around.
Are we just being party pickers?
Maybe.
Are we being too picky?
Maybe.
Are we closed off?
I see nobody of interest at all for me or for you.
I don't either. I see nobody.
I feel like I get to be picky. You know, and I get that, like, I'm not gonna find, like, the perfect person that checks all the boxes. And I don't think the perfect person exists, but the perfect person for me exists, and that's who I'm looking for. So I think I get to be picky.
And I think it's about, what are you picky about, right? Like, are we picky about finances, about looks? Like, we got to decide what we're being picky about. You can't be picky about everything, but there are certain areas. What's the most important to you, right?
I'm here in North Carolina so that I can meet up with Janelle and basically just following through with my plans for apology to my ex-wives. And I'm willing to accept that it might happen with rejection, and I might have to just do my best to stay the course. I don't want to fight. I just want to apologize.
No, he doesn't want anybody to tell him anything back.
When he first called me and said, I want to come meet with you, I thought, why? Why now? You know, and I think that was part of the reason I was like, well, I'll go see. I'm curious what you have to say, but is this going to be even for real?
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Are you feeling healthy?
Yeah.
Good.
Are you feeling healthy?
I appreciate it.
The man has no conversation whatsoever. At least he's a gentleman enough to still pull her chair out.
When we all met up at Coyote Pass, and that was so awkward. We didn't really talk to each other. It was just awkward. Robin was there, and that makes the dynamic really weird. Cody feels like he has to run interference and protect Robin, and like, I don't know, whatever. Like, it was so awkward and disjointed when we all met up at the property. And this is just he and I. There's no other outside parties. There's no politics.
Have you eaten here before?
I have. It's really good.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So.
Well.
Pause. I hate places that have little bitty tables and nowhere to put your purse. Like, just FYI tip for restaurants, like a restaurant is listening right now. If a restaurant happens to listen right now, please get purse hooks or like those little stands that you can hang your purse on, or put hooks on your little bitty tables so women do not have to put their purses on the floor, or provide little stools so people can put their purse on there. I don't know why this seems so difficult. I've been to places that call themselves having a girl dinner and they did not have a place to put your purse. You're promoting girl dinner, but you have nowhere to put your purse. Like, I'm telling you now, if I went to a restaurant and they actively thought about that, do you know how much I would talk about that online, about how I went to a restaurant that actively thought about the woman's experience when it comes to her bag? I'm telling everybody. I'm just saying.
Good choice then.
Yeah, like, it's like people that I know
Oh, okay,
like this
cool.
place, and so they recommended it.
Okay,
and I'm
cool.
like, when you said this, I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. The town, it's all quaint. I
Yeah.
wore a jacket because I couldn't see the humidity, assuming that it would be a little bit high,
Yeah.
but it seemed cold because all the
Yeah.
weather was pretty cool.
Yeah, we've had an unusual year. Yeah.
Like it's cool.
Yeah.
They're just trying to figure out something to talk about.
That's great. This is so awkward, but even if you have to start out with the weather, you got to start out with some conversation to break a little bit of ice. You can't just jump into something, especially as heavy as an apology.
I don't want to talk to Cody ever again. Cody contacted me and wants to have a conversation. I need to know what the motive is, which is so sad to admit. I literally knew Cody for 2 months at the time that we got engaged. There's no way I would ever do that again.
Religion will have you doing some real dumb things, like getting engaged after knowing somebody for 2 months. I mean, I just don't see in any scenario where that would make sense, or when that would be a smart idea. And obviously Mary brings that up. But yeah, I'm curious to see how this is going to go. I feel like Janelle's going to let him get away with murder because that's what she does. And she's not going to call him to the carpet like she should be. Especially to, like, Janelle, you've lost a whole child in this. Like, you of all people should be calling him to the carpet. And what's crazy is I guarantee you this man did not set up anything with Maddie or attempt to set up anything with Maddie to make any level of amends. Like, he should have been on an apology tour with his kids too. Like, okay, Maddie's here, Kelty's here. I need to go on a goddamn tour. I need to hit all my kids up. Pay in everybody. All my kids are here. I need to hit all my kids up and get to apologizing because your kids don't like you. You have no relationship with your children. We're back.
This is the weirdest experience. You know what? Golfing has never been my thing, right? I mean, I've done mini golf, and I think mini golf is a lot of fun.
I don't know, I'm not good at golf, and so I'm not going to go up with a bunch of people that I'm not comfortable with and, like, do something that I look stupid doing either.
I love golfing. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Dudes are police. I'm not trying to discount my 30 years of marriage, but I know what I want and I know what I don't want based on experiences that I've had. I literally knew Cody for 2 months at the time that we got engaged. We knew each other for 6 months at the time that we got married. And, you know, like, we came from a religious culture that promoted that, for sure, and so it was normal for us, but there's no way I would ever do that again.
All right, everybody. It's the moment that you've all been waiting for. In a few seconds, you are about to get a text message to your phone. You will get your match. Woo!
What if you don't get a match?
You know, I think it's going to be interesting to see if they even match me with somebody.
Right, that's what I'm asking. What if they don't match you?
Just based on this questionnaire, that maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know. But it doesn't feel like a speed dating event at all. Yeah, I think the structure of the speed dating event that I went to up in Salt Lake was so much better.
Tell me about yourself. Are you?
I agree.
How long have you been single?
Single, 2 years.
2 years.
I have a dog.
Nice.
I have a child. I'm really glad that I met Ron at the other event. He and I have a really cool connection. But this is just the world that I'm living in right now. You know, the dating scene is weird. You know, it's like sometimes it's going to be fun. Sometimes I'm going to be interested in a guy and he's not going to be interested in me. Sometimes vice versa. You know what I mean? Like it just is what it is. Matches are here.
0 matches, watch.
I didn't end up getting matched with anybody, and I'm okay with that because I didn't see anybody that I wanted to be matched with, so it was a win.
She knew.
I don't know what to do now.
Go home.
Okay.
I think we're out. No, I'm not disappointed. I think this is just the process. I think this is the game that I'm in right now. But I'm up for the adventure because I do want to find my person, you know? You know, they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and I'm definitely leaving this experience here. And we'll just have to find a better version next time.
Interesting. I'm glad they went out and did something though. Oh, I go to Salt Lake for work a lot, you guys know, and so I'm seeing like little clips of Salt Lake. I'm like, that looks familiar. That looks familiar. Interesting.
Like, let's go play. She thinks she can beat me. It's on.
I love pickleball too.
Hey,
So much
behind the
fun.
line.
Yeah, to start from here.
So
pickleball is like this rage. It's this rage. It's easier than tennis, and it's not bad. It's okay. I've really honestly never played it before. I have tried so many different sports, and I'm terrible at all of them. All sports.
Yeah, sunglasses, you cheater.
How is my sunglasses cheating knowing the elements? That's not cheating. That's preparing for battle.
They're hilarious.
Out. So that was 1 point for you.
You know why you're not good at this game?
Why?
Because you can't cheat.
Oh my God. You know what else?
He has on jeans doing this. Why does he have on jeans, y'all?
4. Do you have a hole in that pedal? Check it.
So funny. So I joined, FYI, I joined a pickleball league a couple years back. Me and my friends did. We lasted maybe like 4 weeks or so. And it wasn't that it was like strenuous. I loved it. I loved the workout I got. It was great fun. However, they started pairing us up with people that were significantly more advanced than I was. And so it made it not fun because they were like, I'm paired with somebody that's not that good. So they're getting frustrated, and I'm frustrated because you're expecting me to be at a level that I'm clearly not at. And it just made it no longer fun for me. So I hate that that's how it turned out to be, but it used to be so much fun. I wish that I could get, maybe they'll build some pickleball courts at my, where I live now. They have like, I don't know, like a playground. I feel like a pickleball court would be way better. But I don't know, maybe I'll look around and see if they have pickleball courts around here and get and play somewhere, because I still have my paddles and everything, and it was a lot of fun. I like bowling even more though.
Then they can't win, so if I'm cheating that way, hey, that's part of the game.
No, I swear, David, God! I hate sports. David can aim. Ah! To the left, you're getting it. No, you get it. He can aim where he hits the ball, and he's hitting it out there on purpose. He likes to just get me worn out. That's his tactic. Who's the cheater now?
That was out.
No,
Damn
that
it
was
to
it.
hell! Did you move that way? Can you aim that way?
Hey, I just know how to angle the ball right through that door opening there. You better go chase him.
Let's do the pump chest. Ready?
That hurts.
Oh.
David won. David won. No one is surprised. He has never played pickleball either. So I thought that it would be less of a big, huge gap between the winner and the loser. Good job, babe. That was awesome.
I love how they have like a fun life together. And it's very playful and I love it.
And wants to have like a conversation. Like Olive Branch, Benevolence was in there. I was completely shocked when Cody reached out. It came out of absolutely nowhere. Janelle told me that Cody reached out to her. I'm like, well, how are you feeling about that? And she's like, well, I don't know why. I don't know what the agenda is, but apparently there's like an olive branch or something. And I'm like, I don't know. But she didn't know. It just came out of nowhere for her as well.
Yeah.
I
The
feel like I
tour.
have such anxiety today. Just so much anxiety today.
Why?
I don't want to have it. I just feel so hypocritical, but I don't want to talk to Cody ever again. I just don't want to. David, I don't.
But why?
Because
Why?
of brain damage for so many years.
When Cody first reached out, I was like, no, I'm not gonna go. That's ridiculous. I don't trust anything that comes out of his mouth. Why would I put myself in that situation? No. Like the last conversation that we had together, last several conversations we've had happened.
Look how young and refreshed Christine looks. Like, y'all, look how young and refreshed Christine looks now that she's not with Cody anymore and she's in like a new happy relationship and she's like free from that mess. I mean, she decreased her age. She like lost 10 years of age by getting rid of that man. That's crazy to me.
Over all these years.
Like every single time, they just turn around and bite me in the butt. Why?
You gotta realize that people do change. Even though we don't ever think they will, they will.
Where's the proof of it? The last time that I heard him talking about me, he was mean.
I need to know what the motive is, which is so sad to admit.
David's
Before I
so
agree to
sweet.
have a conversation with
David
Cody.
really is a good person. He's trying to give that man the benefit of the doubt.
I think the meanest thing that I did was I said I didn't love you. That wasn't true. We used to be lovers. And we used to really like being around each other.
So 20 years until we're...
So what's this man gonna do, y'all? Now all of a sudden he's gonna have this like come to Jesus. Okay. After you have strung these women along and treated them terribly, now all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm gonna have the come to Jesus now, and I'm gonna admit that I actually really did love you, and blah blah. Give me a break. He is a piece of work. I'm sitting here thinking, like, as a woman, like, if I were to go through something like that with a man, like, how would I handle something like that? And to say you'd be pissed off would be an understatement, but it's like, you put us through this, my children through this. You literally said you didn't love me, knowing we had 6 kids together, and you allowed for my children to hear that. And now you're coming now saying, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. I was just being spiteful. What? And you allowed for my kids to experience that? Give me a break, bro. That's so crazy to me. I'm like blown away by his selfishness. We're back.
I wanted to fly out here and meet with you. Basically, I just wanted to come and say that I apologize.
Wow.
Yeah.
Janelle. Wow.
I have a list.
Okay.
I just love to apologize for the first thing is I want to kind of go backwards. I want to apologize for just being so angry and so bitter over the family breakup. It just, nobody deserved to have me be that angry.
Wow, thanks. Yeah, I kept thinking, I don't know who this guy is. I used to always tell everybody, I'm like, this is not the guy that I was married to forever. Like, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, you weren't the only one saying that.
The person I would see speaking all these things publicly, I don't know who that guy is. I still don't recognize him. It's like, again, like somebody I've seen that I used to know a long time ago. Lots of pieces that I recognize, lots of common things that we can remember together, but I don't recognize him. He lives a completely different life, it feels like now. So do I.
I never saw this coming in a million years, right? Like when the family fell apart, I mourned more the loss of the ideal of what we were trying to do, right?
I understand that.
Like, we had that ideal, like when we all got together and we were gonna raise the kids, and thank goodness the kids are all still pretty much their siblings, really, you know? And that was one of the biggest things that we did accomplish. We had this idea, this whole ideal, right, of how it was gonna be.
Like, I think when I finally left Cody, I thought about the family so much more than our relationship for many, many, many years. I think he and I especially really held that ideal of the family, like this family unit thing that would work out. And I think maybe I lost track of our relationship, and it might have been detrimental, really. I probably should have been focused a little bit more on our relationship and not so much the family.
This is the thing. It wasn't that you were focused more on that. It's you were able to check out because, no shade, y'all, I still think that she's a lesbian. And it's very hard for me to stray away from that because I feel like it's very easy to check out of one area when you're really not that interested to begin with. Even if you're not lesbian, very bi. And leaning more towards primarily wanting to be with women. It's very much giving that vibe. Because I feel like if that's the situation and your marriage is with a man, it's a lot easier to romantically check out of a relationship and focus in on the family than it would be if you were in a relationship with a woman who more than likely you'd have more of a romantic attraction to. It'd be very difficult for you to check out of that one. See what I'm saying? I know people have their feelings about that. I don't care. I'm telling you right now, that's the vibe that's giving for me. And I feel like that's why Mary and Christine were not able to just check out and only focus on the family. I don't think religion, no shade, can overcome the jealousy of women. I just don't believe it can. I just don't think it can. And I think that Janelle did not have the same level of jealousy because she's either bi or lesbian. And she was not as romantically invested as the rest of them were. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking with it.
Aren't you glad that I was angry?
Well,
Let me tell you why. Okay, it's a compliment to you. If I'd have been apathetic, it would have meant you weren't important.
yeah.
And my anger and my bitterness and I didn't ever love her, that was all from attachment.
Yeah.
We used to be lovers. And we used to really I think we liked being around each other. And I'm in a space now with this apology where I'm not looking back at my past and going, I want to burn that to the ground. Instead, I'm looking back at my past like, that was really cool. We were part of something special. I think the meanest thing that I did was I said I didn't love you. That wasn't true. That was a lie from the perspective of pain.
I knew it. I knew that you loved me. I did. Like, I know that we had a great relationship. And I didn't understand, like, I was like, okay, whatever, but I knew it. I knew.
Thanks for making that easy.
Yeah, I knew. It was fine. Like, I knew.
Janelle, I'm pissed off, y'all. This is way too damn easy. This is way too easy. Are you kidding me? You just let him bail out and say, I knew? He was okay with embarrassing you, talking bad about you, disrespecting you, treating your kids like they didn't matter. And your response to him was, well, I knew. I knew you really loved me. Are you kidding me, Janelle? Are you kidding me? She has the lowest self-esteem. And everybody thinks that she's so strong. She actually has the worst self-esteem. She's willing to just take the absolute scraps of what this man will give her. The scraps. He's giving her scraps right now. And she's just lapping it up. Oh, I'm sick. I'm only halfway through this episode. I'm sick.
Because I knew how it was for all those years. You know what I mean? But I knew that you loved me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, just because I've not had any kind of real emotional connection with him like this for a long time, I'm like, where is this going? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? At one point I thought, wow, you're really bringing it on heavy. I'm like, if you're going to ask for some sort of reconciliation, I kept thinking, it wouldn't have made any sense, but he was just being so intense and so like trying to connect with me emotionally. And I'm like, I just didn't know why. Like I just couldn't think of any reason why.
How would you react if one of the ex-wives wanted to return?
Return to the family?
Yeah, Robin, how would you feel?
I mean, like, what? Really? I would be very surprised. I don't want to even answer this because I'm just like,
okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because now you got him, and you would not be able to handle
I'm
it.
sad right now.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's almost like the reverse. She would be
portal of
experiencing
hope, and
it.
I'm just like,
Portal
I'm
of hope,
thinking
give me a
that,
break.
And now I'm just like, what if? And I'm going down that road. I can't. I gotta move away from that because I'll fall apart and I can't be on the set. Okay,
Oh, get over it, Robin.
Hope is dangerous sometimes.
No shade, y'all. Janelle is giving the vibes like she would just go back. And I'm sorry, but he really, in my opinion, just completely let her down her children. And it just really shows me she tries to say that she was about the family. Like, let's go back to that. How she tried to say that she made the family the focus. But did she really? Because even in this scenario, it kind of feels like she's like a lovesick little puppy. And I feel like by the way he's treated her children, she should just be so through with him. She should just be looking directly through him. No apologies should matter until you have apologized and fixed your relationship with my children. And the fact that she's giving him all these passes tells me how she existed in their relationship to where she gave him passes and excuses for the gaps in his fatherhood. She just let him get by as if like there were no gaps. And there were significant gaps in his fatherhood. And I'm looking at this like, Janelle, are you kidding me, girl? I'm like, I'm trying not to be like just disgusted, but I'm mildly disgusted by this. I'm not liking how Janelle handled this at all. And now I'm like, if all these other apology tours are like this, it's going to make me sick. I'm hoping that they're not. I'm really hoping when I get to especially Mary better let his ass have it. Because I cannot handle this.
This is the new office and I like it.
Amber and I have something we need to discuss with Jen. It's going to be very uncomfortable for Jen. But sometimes that's what friends do, is make friends uncomfortable. Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
I'm great.
Good.
How are you guys?
Better than you.
Chipper. We're peachy.
Better than you. So Jen's husband has been fighting cancer for a couple of years, but this year it's been definitely more intense because he's gotten into like all the radiation and all the surgeries, and now he's moving into another treatment that's going to help the recovery of his leg. And so there's a lot that has been going on. So we wanted to give you an update now of what we're going to do for the fundraiser.
We have a plan.
We were so excited about this, Jen.
Thank you guys.
Amber and I have decided that we are going to do a fundraiser for her.
I love
And
this.
that kind of thing makes Jen very uncomfortable. Accepting help and being in a place where she needs help. She doesn't feel like she needs it, but this is what we can do. We can't do anything about the cancer, but we can help alleviate the financial burden.
You need it. You do need it.
Right?
I'm telling you, my friend had a life-threatening situation, and you think you're fine, but having an extra 10, 15, 20K to kind of bridge the gaps, make it so maybe you don't have to run back to work so fast, pay off some medical debt, pay for some medication you might need for things. There's a lot of things that come, especially for cancer, and God forbid you don't have the best insurance. I mean, it matters. So I'm really thankful that Mary is thinking about Jen and coming together and not even asking Jen, just saying, hey girl, we're gonna do this for you. Because some people, I'm a Sagittarius and I'm kind of like very independent. And so it's really hard for me to ask for help as well. So if I needed help, it would really take somebody like this to say, Anna, you need help. And we got it, we're doing it. They would have to do with me like that. And so I feel like Jen might be similar in that nature, to where you just have to do it and she has no choice and we're gonna do it. So she can just say thank you and move forward. Because feeling like you're a burden on people or you're dependent on people can be a lot for some people. And so I'm really thankful that Mary is not throwing it in her face and she's just saying, hey girl, this is what we're gonna do.
Do a loop around town.
Okay. But we are putting out there that people can rent bikes from your shop.
Okay.
So that's another way they can support you, is come and rent bikes and stuff. Hopefully that will bring people to your shop. They can see what you guys offer there too. So that'll be good.
And then we'll do a breakfast out here. Okay. On the front lawn. As we've been planning this event, I've been telling people about it. I texted all my sisters, told them about it. I've also mentioned it to Ron, and he's going to be coming down for it. So,
hello.
I liked Ron. I'm glad she's talking to Ron.
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah.
Good so far.
Have you done this before?
Never in my life. I met Ron months ago at the speed dating event. So ever since then, he and I have just stayed in touch. We've hung out. We've just become friends, and we're just having fun getting to know each other.
I like him, y'all. Oh my God, I love that for Mary.
Ron is down here in Parowan to see me and in my space, and I'm kind of excited about it. It'll be kind of cool.
It will be kind of cool.
You okay with this?
Oh, Jen.
No, like you are so loved.
Hate this for you.
Oh. Oh my God, Jen.
Your glasses are in the way. She's very uncomfortable with it. She doesn't love this. You know what? Maybe the lesson that you're going to take out of this, Jen, is to accept support. You give it all the time.
She does give it all the time.
Learn how to accept it.
I love this. Yay, go Mary. I love this. Mary's a great friend. I love it. All right, back to this apology tour I don't care about.
She's been a bastard for about 3 years about this whole breakup, 4 years, all right?
Why does Cody say Robin's husband under his name?
For marriage specifically.
Annoying.
I don't know that she was expecting. I didn't tell her I was coming to apologize. what I offered her was an olive branch, and that was it. And so, oh, an olive branch, well, that's a symbol of peace. Let's see what he's got. You know? When you and I got married, I remember this affection we shared. Ooh, and this really made me question plural marriage pretty hard. I wish I would have seen the need for you and I to protect our special place. If I would have understood that, I think it would have been a lot safer for you. I feel like I put you in harm's way and that it didn't step up to protect you.
Duh.
Thank you.
Duh.
Yeah.
When Janelle and I got married, I didn't feel like we had a lot of space with each other. We didn't know each other that well when we got married. We weren't good communicators, but we started out with a tenderness. We started out with a sweetness. And for that.
But he's not being specific in where he needed to protect her. He will not put the blame on his relationship with Robin, how he neglected each and every one of these relationships when he got with Robin. He fails to own that. And they're kind of letting him slide with that. I would have so much more respect for him if he was very specific in the verbiage, because in situations like this, you can't read between the lines. You got to be specific with the verbiage. You got to say exactly what it is and be very specific about what we're talking about here. Not just vague, because she's had more than one marriage she's been through. She's been through now 2 marriages, and she is the second wife. So you didn't say if it was protecting when she was with Christine or it was with Robin. You were not being specific enough on when this occurred. And I think the biggest impact, at least for her, when she really started to feel, I mean, she left you one time and she came back. And then Robin came along. So like there's been a couple times where you've let her down and you're not being specific enough for me.
And the fact that I didn't protect, like.
You didn't know. You didn't know I did, but there was a
Janelle, stop.
book and he was advising us.
Stop, Janelle, shut up.
My mistake in just not being brave enough, man enough, strong enough.
Exactly.
Because I know you didn't feel safe in that space, and you're probably thinking to yourself a lot, I made a huge mistake marrying this guy.
It's not just when she married with Mary.
Things that happened through the years that I kind of, there was things that happened, especially that first year or two, that I kind of wish he would have stood up for me as much as he maybe, by default, sort of took the other position, you know. Mary and I have very different personalities. We just clash. Like, we would never be friends, right? I never would. We just are so very different. So add that to the fact that there was a lot of jealousy and insecurity and stuff that we were working through, and it just was not good.
I have an experience where I was going off to the mountain to log.
It's not just Mary, it's Robin.
And he was saying, do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? I just didn't realize that you weren't feeling safe. I've thought about that scene in my mind, that scenario where you were there, and I have just felt ashamed because you deserved to feel safe in that relationship, and I failed that.
So I was pregnant with Logan, and he was on the road. He was a route sales guy. And so his time at home was very, like there was a lot of, his time at home was limited. And I think he was trying so hard to like be a family that I think we sort of, again, lost track of who we were as just a couple.
Again, we're just going back to the beginning. We're not talking about anything in recent time where you let her down or let her children down. Y'all were kids back then. You were not going to be the best person you could be when y'all were 20 years old, 21 years old getting married, okay? I mean, the apologies are cute and all, but let's get real. Let's talk about when you were adults getting married again. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, I was obviously the first plural wife, so there's a lot that comes with that. And I think over the years, I just sort of learned to just keep the peace. I lost a lot of my identity, like I did. I think I had to sort of emotionally close down to survive in those early years. And I think we just never got that back. So there's been some healing for me, for him to say those things about those early years, which were really, really, really not pretty.
And I feel like it's really easy to put the blame on Mary, but I feel like it's not easy on any of the women in that situation. And also, were you not married to her brother? I feel like we just keep glossing over that. Like she wasn't married to his brother. I'm just saying.
Well, I think the experience was much harder than you thought it was going to be. And
Yeah, I think I went in pretty idealistic.
yeah, and if I would have protected you, if I would have made you.
Mary
safe in
also
that
couldn't have
space,
kids,
you
y'all.
would have
Think
felt
about
like
that.
I had your back.
Yeah, our
it would
relationship,
have
we might have
would
not
have made a lot of difference.
have struggled as much as we did in those early years, you know.
And I always, and that's an.
We're not talking about the early years.
4 or 5 years.
We always had a really good relationship as far as like being able to talk to each other. I think we still do care for each other. I mean, like, how can you not? I've spent so many years married to him. I just think there is always a level of connection when you spend that much time married.
If Cody started to be mean or anything like or aggressive towards me or anything like that, David, oh my God, he'd become unglued.
He wants to have a relationship. I just don't think he knows quite how to. If you don't start having a relationship with your kids now, down the road when you need them, they're not going to be there.
Thank you, David. David's the one, baby.
Hey, Caitlin, can you make
Will he listen to David? Of course he won't. He will not listen to David.
I go from here. Of course.
And that's who he needs to be listening to. Let me mute these commercials. Yeah, he needs to be listening to David because David's going to be probably giving probably the most sound advice. And also, David going through his wife passing away. I mean, he's went through probably one of the toughest things you can go through as a parent because you're left to pick up the pieces after that. Which is kind of like the situation that they went through where, you know, Cody went missing. And so these moms are basically left to pick up the pieces after Cody's went MIA missing on his children. And yeah, it's very interesting to witness it and watch it and see this all unfold. Yeah, I don't know y'all how I feel. I'm very frustrated. I'm like, I haven't watched this show in so long. I haven't been like bought in like this. And I'm glad that I just waited to watch these episodes because this is something that I feel like I can actually speak to and have conversations with you about. And I want you guys to tell me in the comments how you feel about this apology. Do you feel like this, like him bringing up stuff from like 30 years ago was him trying to find a scapegoat route to not talk about the issues with Robin? Because that's what it feels like to me. He's not talking about Robin. He's avoiding anything to do with Robin. And that's currently the real main issue is Robin. At least when it comes with Janelle, to Janelle.
Talk crap on you.
No, he said that he wants to extend an olive branch. I just don't trust that. I just don't trust him. No, I haven't told Cody whether or not I'm going to meet up with him at all. I'm not 100% going yet. So why? Why would I do that? I'm not going to trust anything that comes out of his mouth, so. He's just going to be mean. He's just mean. It's years of him being mean and putting me down and making me feel less than. No, I'm nauseous. I'm already nauseous thinking about it. My stomach's already upset thinking about it.
But you have done so much in your life in the last, 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
Like where
Yes.
you're at now.
Yes.
You're a very independent woman.
Yes.
I've seen it in you.
Go ahead,
There's lots that
David.
you can do. And things will be better because it's you and I there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it will be fine. I promise you.
Come on, David.
David's always been pushing
I love
for
David.
more communication.
Yeah, he
He's
sees
like,
the
"I'm much more
kids.
than anything."
They need their dad.
For my kids to have a better relationship with their dad. And he goes, okay, then you have to show them how to have a good relationship with him. So he's right with us too. Just
I know, Christine. I want to be bitter
You
too,
didn't
girl.
marry him because he was a terrible guy.
no, he was great. He was a great guy.
But times change and things change. People change. And people start going separate ways.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to keep living in the past. And
No.
the past will never make you go to the future.
So I think about it, this isn't an olive branch. This is a peace talk. And
That's a peace talk.
This is an honor and an olive branch from him. Let's just
No.
have it be a peace talk. Let's just move on. It doesn't matter if things were said.
Yeah.
They're just going to move on. And what can we do to make this better for our kids? And for us to be in the same room too, because if we're going to all do family reunions like I wanted and get together like I wanted, this needs to happen.
But I'm not going to be in that mosh pit. Okay? Cody can be in that mosh pit.
You don't want to be in the dancing mosh pit?
No. I'll just tackle people.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, I see exactly why Christine fell in love with David. He is probably one of the most emotionally mature men I have seen in a long time. He should probably be teaching a Sunday school class for this, if he isn't already. I mean, the level of emotional maturity this man has, how he sees her, the respect and admiration he has for her. Also, the space he makes for Cody. I mean, he doesn't go to bashing him. He could easily just be bashing him, and he doesn't. He's like, listen, the past, whatever, can we get to a good place? It's just, one would only hope that, I wish this for every person that's been divorced, that they get a partner, their next partner is somebody like a David. Because, I mean, to have that level of support and somebody that will make you step up to be your best self, even when it's really difficult for you to be your best self. What more could you ask for, right?
That sounds good.
I've decided to leave. I'm gonna leave Cody.
When I first was leaving Cody, I remember like there was a couple of conversations where I'd be like, look, I'm sure that we could all get together at some point, you know, and have a family reunion, you know, once a year or something like that. And everyone kind of looked at me like I was a fool. But getting the kids together would be an awesome thing. I don't need to see the adults, but the kids need to get together for sure.
I don't need to see the adults. That's always my issue with Christine. I don't need to see the adults. The children are an extension of the adults. And I always think about Mary's child, Leon, because I feel like Leon is in a weird position. And I'm really proud of Leon for still being able to keep the relationships with their siblings, and their relationship with Janelle and Christine, despite their mom being treated like a complete outcast. That has to be incredibly difficult. And I have yet to really hear Christine and Janelle own the true impact of infertility on plural marriage. There is not enough said or talked about when it comes to infertility, in my opinion, and plural marriage. Because from what I have understood and what I've learned watching, studying, is that your sole job really is to be able to produce children and to produce children for your husband. And if you cannot do that, your worth diminishes. So, and also to like having like intimacy is connected to being able to bear children. And once you can no longer bear children, that also diminishes. And so I'm looking at Mary not being able to produce children and only being able to produce one child, and the impact of that, and watching the other women around you be able to produce child after child after child. The only person that's experiencing the heartbreak of infertility is you. Cody is not experiencing that because he's having children with the other women. Whereas in a monogamous relationship, if you as a woman were experiencing infertility, your husband was also experiencing infertility. And he was having that same experience that you were. He also was not having children. He had the same amount of kids that you had. But in these situations, that's not the same. And I feel like there's little to no real recognition or conversation or grace given around that.
if you want to have a reunion, family, and I'm all for it. I have zero. I'm not jealous. I'm not insecure.
You're not at
about
all.
them
I love
wanting
you.
to get together, because my main focus on is the kids having a good relationship with everybody. If you don't start having
That's
a
clear.
relationship with your kids now, down the road when you need them, they're not going to be there. And I tell you, don't let people walk all over you.
No, I won't.
So there you go.
I won't.
Christine
No,
is so
I've
tall,
done this
y'all.
Before. I mean, I wouldn't allow it. I wouldn't put up with it. And David, oh my God, he'd become unglued. If Cody would start to be mean or anything like, or aggressive towards me or anything like that, no, God, David, no, he wouldn't allow that. But I wouldn't either.
He wants to have a relationship. I just don't think he knows quite how to.
Exactly.
No, I always talk about anything with Cody. I would love to see him have a better relationship with his kids. If he's extending an olive branch here, we'll really then have a better relationship with my kids. You know?
See the difference? Y'all see the difference?
I love you.
I have a different level of respect for Christine. Christine's focus is his relationship with her children. Janelle was not the same way. And that's how Janelle has been her entire relationship. Is she has put her relationship and how he treats her, not even how he treats her, but her like lapdog situation, her not care whatever attitude has allowed for her to give him grace in spaces when it comes to fatherhood that he does not deserve. And Christine's not giving him that. I didn't hear Janelle one time hold his feet to the fire when it came to his kids in this conversation. And that pisses me off. And I just don't believe Christine would allow that same thing to happen. We'll see though. I'll be able to see her situation.
Thank you.
Do you ever feel like our breakup was just inevitable?
By the time it happened, I didn't see that we were ever going to turn around.
Okay.
But, you know, I mean, I was really ready to move on. So Cody and I, as any relationship does, has had like ups and downs. And some of our lows were pretty low. And we always managed to come back.
You stay
I'm
and
done
talk.
listening to you.
You stay and talk.
No. I'm not going to, because you're not listening.
You're not listening to me.
And I'm not going to.
Okay, so we're done.
Goodbye.
You.
The last time I didn't want to reconcile.
That argument was so fun, y'all, when I watched it on
Kids
TV.
were definitely older. I didn't need the family's financial support as much. Like it just, there wasn't a lot of reasons to work through it.
I feel like we've needed an olive branch, the entire family. And Janelle, you get the high honor and being the person I felt the safest with to start offering that olive branch.
Oh, look at her puppy dogging about it.
Great. Like,
Give me a break, Janelle.
I'm grateful for what we had.
Yeah.
I really am.
Oh my God, she makes me sick. He
Thank you.
failed.
Thank you for being
He's
cool
failed.
with this.
I'm glad
Make
you
it
came.
easy.
She just gave him the biggest pass.
Like, it was a great relationship. I still care about
She
him.
didn't hold his feet to the fire about anything.
I know. He's not in my life.
Y'all, she has not held his feet to the fire about a goddamn thing. You've done your children a disservice. Stop it, Janelle. You've done yourself a disservice. What are you doing? Girl, what? She just giggled like a little schoolgirl through that.
There's nothing there now. I wish you had a better relationship with the children.
Oh, now you talk about your
There
kids.
would be a little bit more cohesion for the family. But I don't know.
She talks about the kids now. You guys, we're at 39 minutes and 41 seconds. We're at the end of the episode, and she finally brings up her children. What? Oh my God, Christine. Not Christine, Janelle. I'm sick. I'm so done with her.
Well, it's a long ways away, I suspect. I was thinking though, Garrison can qualify, I think, for a military headstone, and I think he would love that because the military was a big part of his, like, what he loved, right?
Okay, yeah, he'd like a, it's just a matter of filing paperwork.
Yeah, and I've got half of it done. I mean, I guess if you wanted to come up and meet me there, we
Well,
can do that.
So would it just be you and I going there to place the headstone?
I'm okay. It doesn't have to be a big deal.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll both go up there.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. Like, we can just meet there or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I didn't know what to expect coming. I'm grateful for the experience, and I'm grateful he came. It's been healing.
You're
to hear
grateful
some of
he
those
came?
things.
That's a great idea. Thanks for meeting with me. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it. I think it went very well. Janelle was very gracious. She was
Too
very
damn
kind.
gracious.
I felt like she made it easy
Too damn easy.
to do this apology. Like, this is a pilgrimage, and I have planned it for so long, and I've needed this for 4 years. Boy, there's a lot of pressure. It's windy. The door wasn't easy to open. So,
All right. Anyway,
thanks
thank
for
you.
meeting with me. I really appreciate it. We'll see you.
All right, see you later. All right.
Did he bother to call
I've
your
got
kids,
2 more
Janelle?
wives to visit with. I get a little bit nervous thinking that it could go really, really wrong. This is my journey. This is something I'm required to do. My hope is for them to receive it well. And if they don't,
Did he
then
see his kids? I guarantee
we'll
he did not.
go back to God and say, what next? Do I do it again?
Do your kids,
I don't know.
your children.
Next time on Sister Wives.
Is there any part of you that would ever go back to Cody?
I think at some point I thought, what if we worked this out?
And that's the
This is
problem.
first
She's
time
still
that
hanging on to
Ron's
that.
Been down here to Parowan and meeting all my friends. How is he going to act?
It's weird because we haven't really had a conversation since I left. Not really.
Cody reached out to me and wanted to chat.
I apologize. Here's the huge one. For saying I didn't love you.
Y'all. Anywho, that's the episode. As you can see, I had feelings. Janelle, sweetie, you disappointed me. I feel like people are giving you probably a lot of grace. I'm going to give you not an ounce of grace. I feel like you just completely disappointed me in how you handled that. I feel like your children should have been the first priority. And I feel like you acted like a lovesick puppy, like a little schoolgirl about it. And it made me really incredibly sick watching it. And I just don't have really much else to say about that. You guys, tell me what you thought about it in the comments below. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love y'all, miss y'all. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, share the video if you can. I'll see you soon. Bye.